icy in Vegas. This for the that haters. I make a lot of new money. When it's not savings. Be liking my flavor. I think it's cause. On the red. Watch out, another switch, another switch, another switch, another switch. Ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist.
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex-slick then hit with the back then used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all. Dash, honey, y'all, dash, honey, y'all, dash, honey, y'all, dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious.
Okay, Coach. Well, first opened way back in 1972. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium, part of the Truman Sports Complex here in Kansas City. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Kansas City Chiefs. Fielded about a yard deep. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain. Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Herb Smith Jr. with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so, because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive, as we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
Brandon, I don't know about you, but when I heard he threw 5 touchdown passes last week, I thought, well, he's going to be the AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I didn't need to hear any other stats, and it turned out to be right.
That's exactly right. It seemed like every time we turned around, he was throwing one in the end zone, but he doubled down. He said, I see 5 more in this game. Challenge accepted.
Challenge.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. And Wilson has it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Wilson's got it complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. From 13 yards out, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Complete. Smith has it. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. On 3rd down, Palmer.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. They go play fake. Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Here we go.
The end result, 21 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now Mahomes, caught by Wilson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
Get the ball. 36, 36.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes, complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's fourth. That close on third down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on third and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that's the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
He'll drop to throw. Man open, that's Jaleel Scott. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got Smith here. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. They'll run on first down. Palmer.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On second down now. It's Palmer. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. On third down, Palmer. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They'll drop the throw. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. On the move, and he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. Takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Now here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the grab. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. To throw again on second down. Mahomes, his throw incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Mahomes now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And again it's Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Mahomes to throw once more. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Flushed out right, and he's going to keep it here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. So we've reached halftime here. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They run it again with Cook. Cook with a 1st down and much more. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 29, Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And going deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a gain of 35.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Palmer, nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays?
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. Touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go, D.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. This home crowd.
I like the way you said happy there. Guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Face mask. Defense.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Cook following the penalty. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, it's Cook. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. First down, here's the run with Cook. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here. That looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Mahomes going to throw. This is caught. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. To throw is Mahomes. He's got Lee again, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and this is back down to a 7-point game. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision, let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. They'll look to throw, escaping the pressure right. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They're going to run this with a tight end. Breaks free again. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened to him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and The defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style.